here we go. We need to have a little talk, you and me. It's just us today. I want to start right out by hoping that you never see me and think, man, Roman's really figured life out. This guy has really got it all together. Because I know when you see all these washers and dryers, you're like, man, he must know something. He must. I promise you with all my heart that I am winging it. I am winging it. I have no clue what I'm doing half the time, guys. The best thing that I can do is I offer you what I've been through, what I've experienced, and I try to give you that energy so that you can run with it. Use me as a tool. Oh. Put me in your toolbox, all right? Use these videos when you need them. You know, come to them when you need a lift. Come to them when you need a little boost. Just use these as a tool for your life. The things that I share may not work for you, and the things that work for you may not work for me. We're all entirely different. I think that's actually the beauty of life, is that we're all so different. We all get to find our own things that make us happy, you know? Happiness isn't just a bunch of crap that's gonna be piles of rust one day, you know? For you guys know, my real joy is in the house right now. You know, she's putting her makeup on, and the kids are getting ready, and I hope that you just see when you watch these videos, you know, Roman is just trying to give me a little boost. That's it. Sometimes they feel a little entertaining or they're a little goofy, but in all reality, I started this channel to lift you up. I want you to be next. I want you can be next. I want you to find it. I've had this friggin' story that has bothered the heck out of me for so long, and I had recently come across this right here. So I want to share it with you. My entire days through school, guys, I was a rough kid. I really was. I despised school. I could not stand it. I understand as I've gotten older, you know, that I was a little punk kid, but at the time, you know, I was the smartest kid on the planet. I just despised school, and I refused to believe I needed the things they were teaching me. Obviously, I learned how to read. Obviously, I learned how to write. Obviously, I understand communication skills. I know how to be around people and function as a human. That was a great part of going to school. But learning the history of the country year after year, and algebra too, and all these classes that were hammered into me that, Roman, you have to know these things. I knew for a fact I didn't need to know those things. But here's the story. Here's the story that just freaking gets to me every time, man. Through school, and a lot during high school, you know, those final years where I just refused to pay attention, dude. My head was on the freaking table. I was a loser. Like, I want no part of this. I know what I'm gonna do, and it's not here. I'm not gonna learn it here. My teachers, just so many of them would just hammer it into me that if you don't get this high school diploma, if you don't graduate and get this diploma, you will never provide for a family. I hear these words every time I see this dumb thing right here. Constantly hit me with that. If you don't get that diploma, they constantly hit me with it. If you don't get the diploma, you will not provide for a family. You know, times were different at that time. It was 2001 when I graduated, guys. YouTube came out in 2006, right? So there was no hope of like, yeah, I'm gonna do this and make money. It didn't exist. So the difference is that I knew with all my heart, and I don't believe everybody has this. I don't believe it. I knew what they were saying was wrong. I knew that was not accurate, not to me. I knew with all my heart that it was wrong. And I do fear that so many of us, we fear that certain people are so right, we give up some of the dreams and the hopes that we have. Maybe to please them, or maybe just because we believe they're right. We look up to them. Maybe it's a parent, maybe it's a teacher, maybe it's a father figure, a grandfather, a best friend. We fear that other people know what's right for us so much that we will set our dreams aside. We will set what we find joy in aside to please them and hope that they're right. What I push on you today is not necessarily that any of them are wrong that's giving you advice. My push to you today is to listen to everything internally. What do you believe is going to make you happy? And what do you believe is truly going to happen? Now look, I did get the dumb diploma. I sure did. I still don't know how I got this. I had a lot of kids in my class doing a lot of work for me to get this. Never used it once. In fact, I just found it buried in the basement and said, I'm going to share this story. And I know that is not true for everybody. There's a lot of fantastic humans that do need this. They do. They go off into college and they do incredible things for many people. They save lives. There is a perfectly good world where that is so important. Like I said, I can only share what works for me. I can only share what I've done. I knew with all my heart that I did not need it and that I would never use it. It's actually incredible that I have this thing. God, there was 2 people in my class that did all my testing, all my work, everything. I shouldn't have this. I shouldn't even graduated high school. But I think they were happy to get me out of there. I was a pain in the butt, man. So 2001, baby. I'm old. One of the most important decisions I made in life was to not put too much time worrying about what other people thought about me. I didn't put too much time into it because if I did that, if I was after chasing their pleasure, I would have not ended up doing anything that I enjoy. I would have focused on, what can I do to make that person really think I'm doing good, right? There's a lot of risk in the other way. There's a lot more risk in the way I did it, because had I failed, boy, that would have been painful because then they would have all been right. Everybody would have been right, and that would have hurt even more. So you have to truly not care what people think about you. And don't throw any of these people away. Don't bash any of them for their advice. It's their way of trying to help you. You just have to find, no, this is what I want to do. I'm not going to set my passion and my dreams and my joy aside because I think that you want me to do something else. It's just silly, guys. It's your freaking life. And it goes quick. I'm freaking 41 already. It's flying. So to sum it up, put me in your toolbox, guys. I'm here to try every day to just pump you up, lift you up, help you, video by video. I hope to just share little bits and pieces of things that help me. And all I can do is share that with you. I want to give you all that. I don't want to make the sign up for my plan and you pay a membership to get all this advice. This is all free. I'm putting all the things I've learned to you guys for free. I mean, you guys have given me so much. The most I can do is give you back as much as I can. So this is literally me winging a video for you. I hope it helps you. We're taking the whole family out. Big party fireworks show. It's still early July for us, so we are still going big. And we're just not filming any of that. Just pure family. I love you so much. Keep the friggin' head up. Stay focused, stay patient. Be in control of you. All right? Stop letting everybody else, just stop letting everybody else control you. It's your life. Let them do what they want. Don't set your dreams aside because you don't think Bob is gonna approve. Who gives a rip, dude? Who gives a rip? I love you. You all done so much for me in my life, and I promise to give back as much as I can to you. So let's keep her going. I don't even know what day we're on. This is kind of a wing it, but these are actually kind of the videos I like the most. And guys, I promise you, I'm speaking to myself a lot too. So I absolutely love you. I know a lot of you have already graduated. A lot of you already have these things, and a lot of you will put them to use. But for those of us that won't, fear not. You got this. I love you. You're next. You're beautiful. You're one of a kind. Smile more.